Well, we did have a moment with that bush. Must admit it wasn't what I expected. But I was protected from exposure. And that's a blessing. Been having issues with my bowels, feeling all knotted up and tied together, just excruciating pain. But I've been moving the energy around and breathing and reposturing. Still a mystery to me what's going on with this body. There's this mound again. Why would there be a mound of sand right here? Well, it looks like there's a nice mound all around here, so. There's a reason. It's always been an issue with the wind. Alameda's a windy city. Look at that. No hands. Just feet. They do just fine. Oh, there's another. It's dark as night. It must be warm in the sun, that's for sure. It's wounded. Looks like it's got a chest growth or something like that. Something on its chest. Oh, it's a little hard to focus in with the, it's right behind there somewhere. Barely make it out moving. There, it's coming around. Yeah, it's got, oh no, it looks like its wing is, oh wait, its wing is hurt. But I know it's fine because it just flew on in here. There it goes. See, it can still fly. Okay, we'll zoom out again. Oh, I love the birds. Yeah, there, see? Now you get a clear view. Looks like it got something. It'd be nice if I could just take little excerpts of these videos and make a compilation. Oh, the focusing is interesting. That one flew off. It's coming around, it's whipping around. I guess they're together, you see? There's the other one. Where did the other one go now? Oh, they're together. Hey, look it up there, there's a seagull. That's the garbage I deposited the Jamba Juice cup in. And the straw. And looks like someone left their crib right there. Is that what they call it? A stroller. Really got to get back over to the Starbucks and get cleaned up a little bit. Last night I went to a burger joint, and I'm vegetarian, so there's still a few things I can eat there. Like, I had some hash browns that tasted like pure margarine, some fake butter, and I had also a grilled cheese sandwich. I've been cutting out the dairy, but you know, occasionally I'll eat some cheese, eat some eggs. It's not a daily thing. But it looked like someone had left a single onion ring. It was huge. Oh no. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there's a dead rat on the ground. And it looks like it's going back to the earth. The flies and the ants and are all over it. I'll spare you the visual. Anyways, I figured might as well use this onion ring. So I sat down there in the chair and cleaned up the table. I ate the onion ring with some barbecue sauce that was there. It was good. I don't think it agreed with my stomach though. I think it was the grease maybe. My body couldn't handle it. Yeah, I've been having some issues with my bowels, and it all really started because I figured I've been really using a lot of coconut, like coconut oil, coconut water, and not using real coconuts. But I was at the grocery outlet that I've been frequenting for groceries, and they actually had coconuts that have been husked, and so they were just sitting there. So I bought about 5 of them. They were like a couple dollars each, so I got like $10 worth. And I brought them back to the place and let them sit there for a couple days. I figure they're shelf stable the way they are, the way God made them. And I looked up a video how to eat a coconut, and you know how to open it up, because it's one of the toughest things you'll have to endure is opening up a coconut. And you on the, I guess it's the nut that's inside the coconut. It's got these 3 dots on it. I guess they call it the face of the coconut. And it turns out that there's these, it looks like 2 eyes and a mouth, I guess you could say. And one of those, of the 3, is soft for some reason. And if you stick a knife, you can check which of the 3 of those eyelets is soft. And that's where you can dig a knife in there and make a hole. And the video was very clear. You make the hole and you make it big enough so that you can pour a little bit of the juice, the coconut water, into a glass and inspect it. Make sure that it doesn't have any funny taste to it. Coconut water tastes kind of funny. So instead of pouring it out into a glass and inspecting it, I put a straw in there, and the straw I got it at Starbucks, and I tasted it, and it tasted kind of funny, kind of perfumey, kind of, I guess, it didn't taste, well, I guess I didn't have a reference to, what it's supposed to taste like. I have no idea what a fresh coconut's supposed to taste like. Oh, I picked up another piece of trash. But it turns out that it did kind of have a funny taste to it. I drank it anyways. And then after draining all the coconut water out, I cracked it open with a hammer, and I got in there and I started trying to eat the meat. And because we all know from the Bible, our meat is in the seed. And a coconut's a huge seed. It's probably one of the biggest seeds on the planet. And that's when I spotted the mold. There was a green mold throughout the inside of it, and I was like, oh, I can't eat this. This is moldy. And on top of that, I just drank a whole bunch of moldy coconut water. That kind of freaked me out. I was like, oh, what do you do with a moldy coconut? So I looked that up and found a video where I found like an answer website, and it was like a Hawaiian woman made a comment. She said, well, you'll survive, you'll probably get diarrhea and stomach pains and stuff like that, but you'll survive. And what they do in Hawaii is, if you eat anything bad, she suggested that you drink a little bit of urine. I was like, okay. I've heard of things like, if you get like like an infection on your leg or something like that, you put a little urine on it, and the acidity. See, we're back at the tree. We covered a lot of ground here. I learned from one of these Dan Brown books that if you're in the ocean and you're bleeding, or if there's any blood, that the sharks, they'll find you. Oh boy, they will. They got better noses than dogs. And I guess one of the deterrents is to pee on yourself, and it'll kind of camouflage you from the olfactory senses of the snake, the sharks. This tree is all snaked up. Reminds me of snakes. Just a beautiful tree. You can see where all this peel stuff is, and the last time I was here, I peeled the heck out of this tree. I put all the peelings on the ground here. I'm trying to just let the tree breathe. And I made it nice and smooth and pretty, and here you go, more stuff to peel. Oh, what the heck? Someone nailed this to the tree. I don't like it when they do stuff like this. The tree is not liking this at all. Oh. Well, I broke it off, but the nail's still in there. If I had a little... I used to have a little pair of pliers on my keychain, but I lost it. Someone put that for a reason. No good reason if you ask me. Now there's this piece of metal on the ground. We'll find a home for this piece of metal. Oh, it looks like that's a piece of trash. We'll put them in the back pocket and dispose of those later. My back right pocket is where I put all, if I find a coin or a piece of metal or something like that, I'll put it in my back pocket. And usually they're very dirty, so I guess my back right pocket is my dirty pocket. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. I got my knife. My battery charger's in there too. And usually if you dig into that pocket, you could see all the things I've found. Found all those pennies. I found a dime. I found a couple dimes. So that's the dirty pocket. Usually when I take the coins out, they're cleaner than when they went in. But well, I guess this has been a moment in time with me. Just walking peacefully through the land. Kind of in awe of all of creation. The mystery of it. Seeing the bay through the leaves. Spotting more trash. Picking it up. Usually this stuff is recyclable. I don't really see the symbol on here. Well, it's coming with me. I'm gonna sit down here and meditate a while. Looks like we had some squirrel visitors that opened up this nut here and got whatever was inside. How that got there, I don't know. Some sort of shell. Part of a clam, maybe. Oh, the sacred geometry of such. Just look at it. Look at my fingerprints. Oh, it looked like there was a little fur hair on me. I wonder where... Nope. Maybe a little more trash. Well, we know what that is. I don't use the stuff. I don't use any kind of medication or anything like that. It's all sorcery and magic to me. This is what bothers me the most, because as a child I was walking in some tall grass and got a huge gash on the bottom of my foot and had to go get stitches. So I always pick up glass. You gotta be extra careful with this stuff because it'll cut you up. Yep, here goes another piece of metal. I don't know what that came off of. Maybe like a... Oh, this is a bone. I'll leave it. Well, we can offload this trash here at this garbage can. I like how there's garbage cans all along this beach. In San Francisco, they have 0 garbage cans. You take trash to the beach, you gotta take it with you when you leave. Let's visit here to the alyssum. This little flower, or these little tiny flowers, were introduced to me by a friend of mine, a dear friend of the past that has moved on. Alyssum or alyssum, it's the Latinized name of it. I don't know the name. I think it is alyssum, but it grows all over the place. They're beautiful. And probably a good way to end this video. It's a little windy out. And they're doing so much better than this weed here. So all right. Be nice to... Oh, and here goes some of this ice plant. Oh, these are rugged little succulents. And they give off the most beautiful pink flowers during the springtime. Probably February, March, somewhere around that time. You don't want to sleep on them when they have those big flowers. But they're the brightest, pinkest, most beautiful flowers you'll see. What are we looking at here? Someone had a quick and easy spray. Twist and lock cap. Well, whatever it was, didn't make it to the garbage. That's where we'll take it, along with this little bit of whatever. Oop, I got away. Oh, someone had a Black and Mild here, and couldn't find all sorts of cigarette butts right here. Ketchup tab. A little bit of tissue, more of these filters, and all of this stuff is just right next to the garbage, you know. Oh God, better things to do. There's another one of these ketchup tabs. More. Cigarette butts all over the place. We'll get her in the garbage there. God help us. Yeah, it's just endless. It's just endless. Trying to manage the universe. That's a big job. I'll sit down on this bench a bit. blessed in God. Be absorbed into the mystery. And pick up trash. Well, this isn't trash. This is something I'm going to reuse. Nice little twigs. So happy to visit with this tree again. Even if for a time. Because happiness is elusive. It sure is. It sure is. Yeah, I did all this. I cleared all this out. It's such an undertaking. But then it continues to peel. That's pretty amazing. It's just... Oh, that one. Oh, what a beautiful tree. How mysterious. Okay, I'm going now. I'm going to leave you where I started off here. In this two-part series. Be blessed. God bless us all. In Jesus' name.